What up, Riddle Box of Lows? So I've seen at least one review so far of the Riddle Box Oddities album, and I wasn't impressed with it at all. So I figured I would come correct and fucking give a proper review of this shit. I didn't really plan to, but we're gonna fucking do it. Not to toot my own horn, but I mean, I could do a way fucking better job. I'm not gonna say who it was. I'm not gonna do that shit. Anyway, let's go ahead and crack this motherfucker open. Beautiful. You know, of course, one thing I didn't point out in my unboxing is the question mark is missing on the box. But I'm a little bit okay with that. I'm a little bit okay with it because I feel like what they've done on the side here, something else I didn't point out, is there's fucking question marks all around this box. So to me, that kind of makes up for it a little bit. I mean, that's a big fucking crucial detail to have missing. But I'm willing to look over it because, I mean, it's covered. The fucking box itself is covered in question marks. So, I mean, it's something I can just overlook. You know what I mean? So we'll slide that up there. And here's the actual album we are going to be reviewing. Because once again, I've already reviewed the Riddle Box. There's really nothing more I can say about it. I mean, I could give it a bunch of praise, but I would just be repeating myself. This is what we're going to do. And because there's not a whole lot to look at, you know what I mean? There's nothing extensive to really do about this review. This, I don't know why this is so fucking tight. The disc itself, you know, is just like the front. It just says Riddle Box Oddities on it like that. So I decided, I've actually had somebody comment on a review that I dropped, the outtakes of Missing Link to be exact. And he pointed out that it really wasn't a review. That review wasn't really a review because typically reviews are track by track. So I decided, you know what, fine, fuck it. I'll do this one track by track just to kind of go over what is on the Oddities album in case somebody's even wondering if this is worth picking up. If you don't own Riddle Box, then I would suggest going ahead and getting this one because it comes with this. If you've already got the album, there may not be a whole lot making you want to get it, but this is a little fresh piece of just a little fresh piece to have regardless. So I figured we just go kind of track by track and fucking just talk about it, you know what I mean? The very first track, of course, is the Riddle Box Show intro from the State Theater in Detroit, 1995. Not a whole lot to say about that. It's a typical little intro that they have at a concert. It's kind of fresh to listen to, but I'm probably sure it's more nostalgic to listen to if you were actually there. Didn't Mean to Kill Him. This was on Forgotten Freshness Volume 1 and 2. It's actually a really great track. I don't know why they left it off, but they did. I love listening to it. The Riddle Box Sampler Part 2 is just a little skit where you have Violent J as like a carny talking to these girls, and these girls are saying that one of the things they love doing is fucking the most in life. And that kind of plays into an intro to the Lil Something Something instrumental, which, as you can tell, if it was part of the sampler, which was the actual sample of Lil Something Something. But on this, it goes into the actual instrumental, which the instrumentals are nice if you really like the song and you can rap to it. Lil Something Something is a good jam, but listening to this, it was just kind of neat to hear the different things that they had in there, the different like samples and everything like that. Jumping down, you got Town Posse, which actually Town Posse, if you don't know, is the little skit at the very end of 17 Dead from the Beverly Kills EP. The little, yo, yo. You know, and they do that little kind of like, whatever you want to call that shit. Yo, my name's Violent J. You know, Violent J's kind of wicked. If there's a booger in my nose, I'ma pick it. You know, that fucking skit. That's what Town Posse is. Not why they put it on here. I don't know why they put it on here. Then from there you go right into the Old Evil Eye instrumental, which is my favorite fucking track off of the Riddle Box. I have surprisingly done decent rapping along to the instrumental and getting it timed just right with everything, which I didn't think I could fucking do. Next up, you got Mikey Clark calls Violent J. This is just a little message. You know how they usually leave messages for each other. And Mikey Clark's just fucking going on about some shit about how he's got this awesome project for Violent J, a country album. He thinks it would be a really great opportunity for him, you know, just fucking around with him. Then you got Three Rings, which, like I had suspected, this is the version from Shaggy Two Dopes, Fuck Off. It's the exact same version. And in the book, they were talking about it, and they were saying that it was a song that they really loved so much, and since Fuck Off at the time was a local release, they decided to put it on here because they really liked the song a lot. They thought it was a really good carnival track, so that's why it ended up on here. Next up, you got Toy Box show version. Now this one's a little different. This is technically, to me, kind of an instrumental, only there's parts where Violent J will actually, he says little words, like 2 or 3 words, and then it goes back into an instrumental. You know, kind of like they would use it at a show when they're rapping along with it. They would have that part play, and then they'd start doing their rap. You know, I really actually enjoyed that because I feel like they should have just made it a full-on instrumental. Because Toy Box has so many samples in it, and it's just kind of cool to listen to the actual beat itself. It's a really good jam. The Joker's Gallery EP intro, later changed to Riddle Box, is exactly what it sounds like. It is the intro to the Riddle Box, subtracting the part where he goes down and turns the crank. It's the car ride turned into the car crash is what you're going to hear. And then from there it goes into the actual track Riddle Box. It's a little different when they're actually rapping their parts. It's slower, like they're more so just talking to you. Instead of, wicked, 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 wicked clowns. Hey, I'm Violent J, and I'm here, well, I'm here to kick you. Instead of being like that, it's more of a wicked, 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 wicked clown. It's slower, so it's different. They eventually decided to make it the Riddle Box intro, which is fucking dope. Then you go into Willy Bubba, another track that was taken off and can be found on Forgotten Freshness Volume 1 and 2. Then you get the Hotline Message, and what the Hotline Message is at the very end of Amy's in the Attic, from the Terror Wheel, there was a little, like, riddle kind of thing that gave you a phone number to the hotline, which is where you could hear what the name of the third Joker's card was, which, of course, is Riddle Box. So that was kind of cool. Then you got the Killing Fields instrumental, another one of those things that's just kind of cool to listen to. If you like the song, then you can rap to it. Fabulous, which is a B-side to the Chicken Hunting single, is I don't even know what even to really say about that song. It was different. Then you got the Fat Sweaty Betty Celluloid Bubble remix, which is very different. It's like a slowed down kind of beat, and it's different. I did not care for it so much. Then you got the Riddle Box Sampler Part 4 and the 12 instrumental, which again was something cool to listen to. When I tried to rap to the instrumental, I got way off, so I couldn't remember some of the lines, and I just fucked it all up. But you know, all in all, I think this was definitely a nice listen. It's something kind of nostalgic for people who love the Riddle Box, but I don't necessarily think it's something that would make people run out and be like, oh, gotta have it. You know, it's not quite what I was expecting when they said they had a whole new bonus disc of freshness, but it is fresh in its own way. You gotta really love Riddle Box, and you gotta really love that old school sound they had during this time to get into this. So it's just something nice and different to listen to, and a piece of something to have from the era of the Riddle Box. So there you guys go. That's really all more I can say about it. I did actually decide to go ahead and upload this into a zip file, and it has been posted to the Ninjas in Action group. And if you have no idea what that is, if you go onto Facebook and you search for Ninjas in Action, and I'll actually probably put a link in the description. It's a group for Carnival Spirits supporters, I guess you could say, or fans, or subscribers. But it's a group for the viewers who watch Carnival Spirits and the actual members of Carnival Spirits to basically mingle. It's a little bit one step closer than being liked to the Spirits of the Dark Carnival Facebook page. It's an actual group where you can talk to us, and every now and again we've actually had hangouts with people from the group. So I'll put a link to the group. You will have to ask to be you have to ask to join. We kind of just do that for our own pre-screening reasons. And you can go on there and you can actually find the Riddle Box Oddities zip file on there. I posted it. So there you guys go. That is all I have to say about that. I just wanted to give a little bit more of a proper kind of review, I guess you could say. So thanks for watching, y'all. I will see you guys next time.